inhale. And let's start this beautiful day and start this beautiful practice. Take an inhale to go up. Now as you exhale, let your hands come down to the floor and you can put your feet back. When your feet are back, bend your elbows and take an inhale to do an up dog. Open up your shoulders and open up your chest. Breathe in. Now curl your toes or lift them back up. You can do a push-up here if you'd like, and then a down dog. Let's bend one knee, and that's a calf stretch, and then bend the other. Bend one knee, and then bend the other. Let's lift up both heels. This is a welcome to your body. Welcome to your body. Hello. Breathe in. Breathe out. Now hold the heels here. 5, 4, 3. Doesn't that feel so good? 2. Look up at your hands. You can step up there and come into a halfway position. Now breathe in and go back. This is a bit of a back bend. Good, beautiful. Inhale. And exhale, let's swan dive down. Gorgeous. Hands to the floor. Let your feet go back. Wonderful. And now bend the elbows. Take an inhale. Feel how strong those arms are. Let's look over the right shoulder so you're gently stretching your neck. Beautiful. Inhale. And now exhale, go over to the left shoulder. Breathe in. Now lift your hips and add a push-up. This is the down dog, and if you'd like, you can bend one knee and bend the other, walking out your dog. Press your hands so that the hips go further back. You can lift up both heels and lower them. Breathe in. Let the heels go towards the floor. Notice how good that feels. On the back, look up at your hands, step or walk or jump up there, go into a halfway position. Good, and we're getting warmed up. That's right. So you can take off the outer layer if you want to. Inhale, exhale, one more of those vinyasas. We're warming up the body. Let the feet go back. Bend the elbows. Take an inhale up. Lift the hips and add a push-up if you'd like. Down dog. And breathe. 5, 4, and we'll talk about the breath a little. Let's breathe in through your nose if you can. And breathe out of your nose if you can. One more. We're going up to the hands, halfway position. Now inhale and go all the way up. We're going to keep going past the midline into a bit of a back bend. Go up and over to a side. Half moon, Ardha Chandrasana. Good morning, everyone. Oh, this is a good stretch. Let's add on if you care to. You can take a foot over and a hand down. And this is the Vinyasa is where you add these little movements. So I'm going to add a rotation down and a rotation up. Breathe in. Breathe in. You can feel all the little ways it's stretching us more. Hello, body. Time to recharge and rejuvenate. Come up to both arms being tall, both feet underneath your hips. And at first we'll do this half moon over to the side. You can even catch your hands or pull your wrist. Breathe in. I'll have an image of a lift, so like a golden string is attached to the crown lifting. And then you can add on a little extra hand down, foot over. Vinyasa will do a little rotation, down and open, and just follow your own natural cadence or natural breathing rhythm. It's almost like you're an ocean wave in and out. Breathe in and out. Breathe in and out. Keep reaching, keep lifting. That one feels so good. Inhale. You can even spin the hand a little or the forearm, the humerus. Take another inhale. Feel like you're pulling your spine out of your pelvis. There's a lot of length happening here between the ribs and the pelvis. Both arms come up. Both feet come underneath. You're doing great. Open up the feet. Now you could step or walk out. I did a walk early on in the class. Open up the arms. Pivot the right toes to face the wall that your right hand's facing. And I'm going to add a little knee bend a few times. This knee is going to track in line with your second toe. And we're going to just warm up that knee. Now it's going to settle on top of the heel. Take an inhale and let's just look over that hand. Glide the shoulder blades down the back and hold here. Warrior Two, Virabhadrasana. Breathe in through your nose fully. Breathe out your nose fully. This looks wonderful. You can feel how one leg has the strength like a squat posture, and one leg is stretching long and externally rotating back, spiraling back. Feel your heart open. Feel your chest open. We're going to take another inhale here, and this front arm is going to come down towards the thigh. The top arm is going to go over your ear. Now that's a possibility. If you feel like you want to go lower, your forearm, your hand, could go down. Now this top arm, it may want to do a little movement behind you. Maybe it'll go up and around. You can circle it. You see how you have these little extra movements you're welcome to add on, and then maybe you'll settle in. So today, this long reach feels good. This is called extended side angle, or good, I like that variation behind. And 10. Reach. Yep, neck is released. That's a good, releasing that neck. Good cue. 8. 7. Good, breathing. 6. 5. 4. 3. 2. Now take an inhale, and as you exhale, power up. Here we go. You're passing through Warrior Two. Go up and back. So your hand could be on the thigh or the calf. Your other arm reaches over. And hold. And breathe in through your nose. Keeping that knee over the heel on the other side. Breathe in. One more. Now open the arms out like a T. Straighten that knee. Now at this moment we're in 5-pointed star. The feet are forward. The other foot is going to pivot towards the wall that your left hand's facing. You can even bend that knee a bit. And then that's sort of waking up the knee. It should be tracking with the second toe, and then leave it there and open up the arms. Let's look over that hand and breathe. All right, inhale. Now this is Warrior Two, Virabhadrasana. Stretch out through the arms. Breathe in through your nose. You can scan. You should be able to see that big toe of your left foot, so that means the knee's on top of the heel and not drifting medially. The shoulder blades glide down the back. Breathe in fully. Take another inhale. And then as you exhale, this left forearm can come down to your thigh. Here we go, up and over. And you might decide you want to try a little circle, a little reach behind. You might have this left hand go lower. And just into it, have fun, find a place and breathe in. Fully through your nose. You can imagine how the ribs expand. Looking great. 5 and 4 and 3. Keep stretching. 2. Now get ready. Your legs are going to help bring you up, your torso. You're in Warrior 2 for a moment, and then you go up and back. Your arm can go over your ear. This thigh is strong, 90 degrees if you can. Good. Stretching. Parvriti Virabhadrasana is reverse warrior. Breathe in. Keep that knee over the heel. It doesn't drift medially. Keep spiraling this long leg backwards so the hip's not thrusting forward. It's spiraling backwards, external rotation. Press through that outer right foot so there's a little arch lift on your right foot. Both feet have an arch lift. That's just the one that's easier to collapse into. Keep stretching. Keep opening. Keep breathing. Good. Building strength in that thigh. Building stretch in that side. 5. Act like I'm pulling your arm. 4. 3. 2. You're looking great. Take an inhale. Here we go. Up. Now at this moment we're in a warrior, but we're going to straighten that leg. Pull the toes in. Get ready. Exhale down. Your hands can go to the floor. Pull on the floor. Relax your neck. Now while we're here, just bend and straighten both knees a few times. Bend and straighten, bend and straighten. Now leave your hands down, lift your sit bones up. 5, 4, 3, 2. Take that inhale and then come back. The right hand is going to be underneath the nose. Inhale, spiral the left arm open. Breathe in. Breathe out. You might rotate more as you're here. Now the left hand comes down. Inhale, the right arm opens. Breathe in. You might exhale and rotate more. And then let your hand come down. Bring your hands back to your hip bones. And then inhale halfway up, kind of like you're a table. And then when your blood pressure feels settled, push into the floor. Go up into a back bend. Here we go. Lift the heart, elbows squeeze. It's like your strings attached to your heart pulling you up. Breathe in. And that should feel good on the hips too. Exhale, come back to vertical. Hands come to your heart. You can step or jump back together. Wonderful job. Grab a sip if you'd like and meet me back here. And we'll take some vinyasas. If you prefer to avoid vinyasas, you can do a down dog. Otherwise, breathe in, lift your heart up. Now exhale, bring your hands down to the floor. It's okay to bend your knees to get the hands there. The feet go back. Bend the elbows and take an inhale to stretch that body up. Curl the toes, add a push-up, down dog. Heels press. 5, 4, 3, 2, inhale. Now on the exhale, look up at your hands, step or walk or jump up there, halfway up. Now inhale, come all the way up. Take a back bend here, lift your heart, breathe in. And then exhale, hands to your heart, Samastitihi. Open up the arms, open up the legs, 5-pointed star. Now lift the right toes, point them towards the right wall, and reach out. So this is an image of a counter, your slippery counter you're reaching over, then your hand comes down. Left arm can be up. This is a very classic triangle. If you're having trouble and you want a yoga block, that's where a lot of people will use it, right here on the hand, right hand. Now, you don't have to. You can also just put your hand on your shin. If you're not quite touching the floor, that is fine. Breathe in. Your whole body, have an image of it against a wall. So you're not folded forward. Your shoulder blades are against this imaginary wall. So you're opening up that top thoracic spine, that shoulder blade. Now take an inhale. We're going to add a little variation. Take that top arm over your ear and keep stretching. Good. A little variation. Good. Reach. 5, 4. Keep reaching. 3, 2. Take another inhale and go up. Here we go. Strong. Pivot the foot. Take the other left toes towards the left wall. Reach over that counter. Reach, reach, reach. And then when you can't go anymore, that's your place. Gorgeous. Other arm straight up for now. And the image is you're against a wall and your shoulder blades are against the same wall that your bottom leg is, your back leg, your hips, your glutes. Stretch out your arms. I like the image of an eagle span, wingspan. Reach, stretch, breathe, breathe. Good. That knee has a bit of softness to it, so if you're a hyperextensive person, your joint is soft. Notice how good that feels. And I want to offer the variation that the top arm goes over, 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 and you pull, like act like someone's pulling you. Good. Breathe in. Breathe in through your nose. Keep lengthening. Can you feel a little give? It's like I feel these little millimeters of stretches, length. See if you can feel that. It's nice to get instant feedback on something, right? Breathe. Your breath helps. That full breath to the ribs. Take another inhale. Now exhale, come up. Woo! Pivot those feet forward. Now we're going to exhale, come down. Now I want to offer a variation here. So your hands could stay down like before, or if you care to add on, interlace your fingers at the low back. Let the arms come off your back and just shake it out a little. This is an extra shoulder stretch on this Prasarita Padottanasana. Breathe in. 5, 4, 3, 2, take another inhale, and then let your hands come to your hip bones. Come up halfway. Now when your blood pressure feels settled, go all the way. Your hands can scoot to the back body, lift your heart. Bring your torso back to neutral. Let your hands go to your heart. Step or walk the feet back in. Samastitihi. Whew, isn't that nice? Go inhaling up. Now we're going to take a vinyasa. This time we add a little utkatasana, which is a squat. And you exhale, bring your hands down. Let your feet back. Bend your elbows, inhale, up dog. And remember, if you need to get rid of all this vinyasa, you can do a down dog. And then upside down, down dog, and hold. 5, 4, 3, 2. Now look up at your hands, step or jump or walk up there. Breathe in, halfway up. Go all the way up. Take that inhale. And then hands come to the heart. Beautiful job. Grab a sip if you'd like. Meet me back here. Wonderful. This time I'm going to turn sideways, take the right foot back about 4 and 4.5 feet deep. Your hips are square. We're going to take the fingers to the back body and open up. Now another position you could do is reverse namaste. So take an inhale, exhale, hinge. This is Parsvottanasana, pyramid pose. Good job. All right. And you're probably looking at your toes. Breathe in. Feel that hamstring. Isn't it wonderful how your body is figuring out the balance? You can feel the little contractions around the ankle and the hips to keep you upright. Steer that right hip forward, steer that left hip back. Take another inhale. We're going to push the feet into the floor. Go into a slight back bend. Lift at those arms. Breathe in. Exhale. Let your hands come together at the heart. Softly land your right foot to your left, Samastitihi. Inhale the left foot back, maybe 4.5 feet deep. Steer the hips so they're facing the front wall. You could interlace here, or you could do reverse namaste, or just hold your elbows as a modification. Breathe in. Exhale. That looks gorgeous. Look at the shoulder openings. Wonderful. Look to your foot. Scan the neck. It's soft. The jaw is soft. You'll feel your arches are active, but you don't see any over crimping of the toes. Right hip back, left hip forward. Notice how your legs feel. Take another inhale. And as you exhale, push. You can lift your arms up towards the sky. Lift your heart. Let your hands come together at your heart, and your left foot softly lands next to your right foot. Samastitihi. Beautiful job. We're going to add on a warrior one this time, so I'll turn sideways just for the view. Right foot stays put. Left foot goes back, maybe 4.5 feet deep, maybe further. Your front knee's about 90. Your hips are square. You're going to take the arms in a few different ways. One could be a big V. Another, oh, I love that. That looks great. See how the shoulders have more availability to open? You can make it what you need, though. Exalted warrior. If you tend to want some assistance with that posture, a nice field goal post position, everyone looks great. Breathe in. Really stretch through the back leg. The modification are that the legs get closer together. Your feet are on railroad tracks. There's a little ab tone pulling your pubic bone up, pulling your ribs down. Glide the shoulder blades down the back. Now the palms are going to go together. If you care to add on, rotate. Your outer elbow hooks around your thigh. Energize your legs. Very good. 10, good. 9, 8, good. 7, 6, 5, stretch through the back leg. 4, 3, 2, now turn the torso to the front. Get ready. Take the back foot and land softly. Whew! That was so good. Everyone did so great. Okay, inhale. Exhale. The right foot goes softly. 4.5 feet or so deep. 5. Your front knee's at 90. Outer edge of that foot's down. The inhale can lift up those arms. Maybe you're like a Y. Maybe you're gliding the shoulder blades down, or the forearms act like they go in through a doorway. All right, breathe in. If you have the urge to close your eyes here, that is wonderful. That is just fine. Back leg is long. Chest is opening. Keep energizing that back knee. There's a little ab pull down with your ribs and a little pubic bone pull up with your abs here. So breathing. Notice that big full breath. I'm going to turn just to see you, but if you would like to add on, let the palms come together at your heart. Rotate your front thigh. You're putting your elbow on the outside of, so right elbow on the outside. Good. Push the palms together. Energize the back leg. Little rotations. Get ready. Inhale. Exhale. Now we're going to place the palms at the heart. Lightly land the back foot to the front foot. Hands at the heart. Samastitihi. Whew. Let's take a sip. Really good job. And your hands come to your heart. Wonderful. Take an inhale to lift your arms up. Exhale, Pasu Utkatasana, squat. Bring your hands down to the floor. Let your feet go back. Now, lower your forearms if you care to. You can certainly do plank on your hands, but we're just going to hold a little longer. Hold 10, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and then take side plank for 10. Vasisthasana. Good. 10, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and then the other side plank. I'm turning just to see you, but you can turn the other way. 10, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and then front plank again and hold. 10, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Rest your pelvis. You're in Sphinx with your forearms, or come up. Bhujangasana is cobra, or in Pilates we call it swan. Breathe in. 10, 9, belly lifts. 7, gorgeous. Oh, love it. 6, your shoulders are down the back. That looks beautiful. Elbows point towards the floor. 3, inhale. And exhale, lower. Now push back into downward dog. So if you can, curl your toes, get ready, push. And spread the heels towards the floor. Lift the sit bones, hold. 5, 4, 3, 2. Look up at your hands. Take a step or a jump to get there. Halfway position. And then go inhaling all the way up. And then back into neutral, palms together, Samasthiti. Now this next one is Warrior 3, Virabhadrasana. Now inhale, the arms come up. Lift and spread your toes. And exhale, leave the right foot down and start lengthening the left leg behind you. Diagonal is a good modification, or keep going towards parallel to the floor. Your gaze will be down if you're doing that parallel to the floor. Inhale, and then exhale, start making your way back up, hands at the heart. Whew, let your blood pressure adjust. Reach your arms up, glide your shoulders down. Exhale, lift your other leg up. Feel that strength in your back body. Take another inhale. Exhale, slowly come back up. Hands at your heart. Samasthiti. Now we're taking Vrikshasana, tree pose. Lift and spread your toes. Your right foot can come up to your calf or your inner thigh. Arms can reach. Soft gaze. Take another inhale. Now on your exhale, your palms can glide down the Sushumna, the midline, and then lower that foot. Samasthiti is just another way of saying homeostasis, balancing your mind, body, breath, bringing everything back home. Lift and spread your toes. Take the other foot, left foot up to your calf or inner thigh. Notice how your hips stay tall and level. You're not letting your hip kick out. Now there is a gentle push of the foot on the thigh and the thigh on the push. Shoulder blades do glide down, soft drishti or gaze. Take another inhale, and as you exhale, your palms come together. Come down the Sushumna to your heart. Lower your foot, Samasthiti. Beautiful job. And I'm going to turn sideways for this one. The first step on this is a quad stretch. Lift and spread your toes, and then take your arm up and around to hold your foot. It's okay to use a prop like a yoga tie or a towel if you cannot reach your hand. You're very tall in this posture. Breathe in, ribs down, pubic bone up. Good. You'll feel that shoulder and that chest open too. You're welcome to stay here working on opening the hip and straightening the spine. Or if you care to add on, you can push your foot into your hand. Feel that thigh draw up more behind you. Take that inhale. Exhale to come back. Hands at your heart. Samastitihi. Bring the other arm up and back. Now a quad stretch. You may decide to stay here or push your foot into your hand. As you're ready, slowly come back. Let your feet down, hands to the heart. Really good job. Take a sip if you'd like. Meet me back here. Turning sideways, if you have a mat set vertically or horizontally, take an inhale to go up. Pass through Utkatasana. Exhale your hands down. Let your feet go back. Bend the elbows and take an inhale, up dog. Take an exhale, lift your hips at a push-up, downward dog. Press the heels down. Now either stay here or if you would like to take a variation, the forearms come down, you're in dolphin. Keep pressing your heels down. Take an inhale and exhale, push back into downward dog. Hold here. That's it. Good, good. Now this next one, you can either do a happy baby on your back with your hands onto the feet, or you can step or jump a little wider than your hands and come down into a squat. Now, when I say squat on this one, a resting squat. Now, if this doesn't work out, you can also take a lying on your back, happy baby, beautiful. That's it. The palms are optional. I like to add a little palm press and then separate the palms, or if you're in happy baby, just pull those feet down. If your heels are kind of close to the floor but need a little help, sometimes walking out can help. Did that help, Michelle? Just the tiniest bit. Yeah, there you go. Now, notice how your low back gets a little good feeling, and the feet, the ankles. If you look down, you have your arch lifted. You could put a couple quarters underneath each arch. If not, try lifting up your toes while you push through the mound to your big toe. That'll lift that posterior tibialis, and then your feet you can lower your toes and try to keep the foot up, the arch up, I mean. 5, a lot of little cues. 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, now you're going to be down, and if you're in happy baby, don't worry, we're coming. Inhale, and what we'll do is take our time to roll down. Beautiful, 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 beautiful. Now, the right ankle to the left thigh, you're going to reach your hands through the window and open up that hip. I like to add a little rock here. Breathe in. 7, 8, 9. Yes, right ankle to left thigh. Take another inhale and let that other one, ankle to thigh. Take another inhale. And then as you're ready, take that left leg down long on the ground and take that right knee across your body. Your right arm can go out like a T or a Y. Gaze towards that way, although you can certainly close your eyes and really take your focus inside. Take an inhale. And as you exhale, come back and send your right leg long and take the left knee across. The hand can help it out. The left arm goes out like a T or a Y. Palm face up. Take another inhale. And as you exhale, realign your spine. Come back to your hands hugging your legs in, and then gliding your hands between your knees and holding onto your feet or your ankles. This is the bound angle supine, and your feet can touch. That's it. And if you want to add a little rock, go for it. This is like a little butterfly, or also a supine cobbler pose. 5. We're going to slide right into happy baby. And this is a nice one to hold that big toe and kind of open it away from the others, or even put the pinky between the pinky toe and the fourth toe so that you're opening up your toes too. Those two digits have a tendency to go towards midline, so we're opening those up. Breathe in. Stretch out like a V. Now, if your knees will go all the way long, go for it. But if they won't, just sort of open them the best they can. Yeah, try that. You could even change your hand position. You can relax the neck. 10. And then let those feet come to the floor. Let your inhale prepare you and curl your spine up and down. Notice your low back getting articulation. Go up to the shoulders, articulate through the lower back. Go up, breathe in and out. And you feel like each part of your spine gets attention. You're also moving cerebrospinal fluid. You're also adding synovial fluid, which is the WD-40 of the joint. You're helping the joints. Now your glutes and hamstrings are firing. We're going to stay up in bridge. So once you're there, you might just decide to add on the fingers interlace at the low back, and you can hold that pose. Breathe in, eyes closed if you'd like to add on the internal awareness. Feel your heart, feel your belly rise to the sky with your inhale coming in your nose. Now release your hands and slowly lower your spine. Take a full body stretch, arms long, toes, fingers wiggle. Inhale. And then let your feet go either up on the wall, on a couch, somewhere higher, or if you prefer to stay in Shavasana, you can, Viparita Karini. There's another trick where you can put a yoga block underneath your sacrum, so that's an option as well. So just enjoy. Legs up. Now relax your eyes, and we'll breathe in the energy of rejuvenation to all the cells. Breathe in the energy of care to all the cells. And breathe in the energy of love to all of your cells. If you're on a block, you can release that from underneath your sacrum. And as you're ready, start to make a transition towards a seated position that's comfortable for you, kneeling or seated. And then we'll let the ear drop towards the shoulder. And if you care to add on, reach your arm down and your hand can help out that gentle neck stretch. Inhale, lift the spine and head to the other way. If you'd like to add on, the arm can reach. There's a neck stretch here. Inhale, neck is neutral, chin to the chest, and if you care to add on, hands come behind, gently helping that neck stretch. Elbows might even come towards each other. And then come back to a neutral spine. Relax here, and we're going to take a little square breathing, also called box breathing, box breath. This is a nice technique in general to soothe the nervous system, to create a space so the mind's out of the way and you can raise your vibration naturally. It's also great if you feel like your mind's kind of thinking you. So we're going to breathe in for 4. Take an inhale through your nose and breathe in for the inner count of 4. I'll count for us on the first step. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now retain the breath. Hold the breath for 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale through your nose for 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And pause for 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now inhale through your nose for 4. Retain the breath for 4. Exhale for 4. And pause for 4. Breathe in for 4. Retain the breath for 4. Exhale for 4. And pause for 4. Breathe in for 4. Retain for 4. Exhale for 4. And pause for 4. Now just breathe however is natural. And just notice how your nervous system feels after that 4x4 square breathing, box breathing. And what we'll do is send an intention for the rest of the day to stay in touch with that sense of rejuvenation, that sense of care, and that sense of love. And you get so highly attuned when you meditate that you notice when you're out of calibration earlier. You notice bad news or a movie that you don't like anymore, you notice it. So what you're doing with that knowledge is you come back into calibration quicker and easier because you don't want to tolerate that physiological discomfort. You care so much how you feel. So today I intend to stay connected to that sense of care and love towards my body. And if I notice I start to come out of alignment, I know I can do square breathing and come back into alignment. With so much appreciation, thank you guys so much. Have a beautiful day. Thanks so much for